So do you also want to receive the automated WhatsApp reminders for your scheduled Google Calendar events? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to receive automated WhatsApp reminders from Google Calendar using Pabbly Chat Flow. So as a business manager, my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new event on my Google Calendar, then automatically 1 hour before the event and 30 minutes before the event, I should receive a reminder on my WhatsApp account. So now here what I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect my Google Calendar with my Pabbly Chat Flow account, and here I'm going to receive the automated WhatsApp reminders through this automation. So if you wish to learn about this automation in detail, then let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to send automatic WhatsApp reminders for Google Calendar events using Pabbly Chat Flow. It's a great way to stay on top of your meetings without constantly checking your calendar. So as a business consultant, I schedule a lot of meetings at deadlines through Google Calendar, but sometimes email reminders or notifications get missed. So that's why I started using WhatsApp reminders through Pabbly Chat Flow. With this setup, I automatically receive personalized WhatsApp messages before each event or meeting, so I never forget an appointment. It keeps me organized and saves me from last-minute rush or missed meetings, all without needing to check my calendar constantly. Alright, so here on my screen you can see my Google Calendar, and now here my objective is that whenever I'm going to schedule a new meeting over here in my Google Calendar for any of the day and the time, then automatically 1 hour before the event and the 30 minutes before the event, a personalized WhatsApp reminder should be sent on my WhatsApp number like this with even name as well. Alright, so now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Calendar with my WhatsApp account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to access the Pabbly Connect, you have to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here on the screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps went away. You can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as receive automated WhatsApp reminders from Google Calendar using Pabbly Chat Flow. And now after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards that trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Calendar, as I am scheduling my new events in Google Calendar. So Google Calendar is a free online calendar tool that helps you schedule and manage your time. So here in my Google Calendar trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new event, so that when I'm going to schedule a new event in my Google Calendar, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow should get triggered. Alright, so now you have to selecting my trigger event. I'm going to connect my Google Calendar with Pabbly Connect by clicking on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Calendar account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. and then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the calendar. So here to get this calendar name, let me all take you back to my Google Calendar. So in my Google Calendar, you can see my specific calendar that I've selected over here with the name meetings. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my calendar as meetings. You can select the calendar as per your need. Alright, so now you have to selecting my calendar. I'm going to click on the save and send test request. But here before clicking on the save and send test request, I'm going to create a new event in my Google Calendar so that I can capture the response over here. So now here for that, let me all take you back to my Google Calendar. So here I'm going to select a random date, and now from here I'm going to create a new event over here in this date. So here I'm going to add the title for the event, and here after adding the title, I'm going to add a description over here. So this is the description, and here for the time, I'm going to select the time as 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Alright, so now you have to selecting the date, title and the description. I'm going to click on the save, and with this we have successfully scheduled a new event over here in our Google Drive for May 21, 2025. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here after creating a new event, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the summary. Here you can see the status as confirmed. Here you can see the start time zone, and here you can see the start date and time. So with this we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So here let me tell you that Google Calendar is a polling based application. That means it will capture the new responses within 10 minutes. And here if you wish to set this trigger time, then you need to click on the three dots, and from here you need to select set trigger time, and then a dialog box will appear in front of you. So here you can select the trigger time. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can select the minimum trigger time as 10 minutes and maximum as 24 hours. Alright, so now you have to selecting the trigger time, you need to click on the save, and you are done. So with this we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once you're after capturing the new event through Google Calendar, I'm going to set the reminder messages for the same. So as I've already told you that I'm going to set up the reminders for 1 hour before the event and 30 minutes before the event. So for that, what I need to do is that firstly I need to format the start date that we have received over here. So here you can see that we have received this particular formatted date in a different format, and here I'm going to normalize this format by using a feature by Pabbly, that is date time formatter by Pabbly. So for that, here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as date time formatter by Pabbly. So here by using this particular feature of Pabbly, I'm going to format my date and the time zone. So here I'm going to select my action event as format date with time zone, but you can use date time formatter by Pabbly for formatting date only, formatting time zone only, add or subtract the time, current date, modify current date and date duration calculator. So here we are going to format the date with the time zone. So I'm going to select this particular action event, and now you have to selecting my action event, I'm going to click on this connect, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to enter the date. So here I need to enter the date to be formatted over here. So here I want to format the date that I've received in the response of my Google Calendar trigger step. So here instead of entering the date manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever you're going to receive new event through a Google Calendar, then automatically its previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the start date time over here, and then here is asking me to select the from format. So in this from format, I need to select the format in which I've entered the date over here. So here I'm going to select my form format over here. So this is my form format, and here for the to format, I'm going to select a simple format that I can use further to set up the WhatsApp reminders. So I'm going to select a simple format over here, and then here is asking me for the from time zone and to time zone. So for both of these, I'm going to select my time zone as Asia Kolkata. So here I'm going to select the same time zone, and with this we have successfully entered all the required details, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the formatted date and time zone. So here you can see the date as 21st May 2025 and the time as 4 p.m. So with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here after formatting the date with the time zone, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cut off 1 hour from this particular formatted time because I want to set the reminder for 1 hour before the event. So for that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add another action step over here, and again here I'm going to select my action application as date time formatted by Pabbly, and here in this action step I'm going to select my action event as add or subtract the time, because here in this particular case I'm going to subtract the time from my formatted date and time. Alright, so now here I'm going to click on this connect, and then here is asking me to enter the date again. So here in this date field I'm going to map the date that I've received in my previous action response. So this is the formatted date and time, and then here is asking me to enter the expression. So it says enter the amount of the time you would like to add or subtract from the date. Negative value subtracts the time. Example, plus 8 hours 1 minute or plus 1 month minus 2 days. So I want to subtract the 1 hour from this time. So I'm going to add the expression as minus 1 hour, and then here it is asking me to enter the to format and the from format. So again here I'm going to select my to format as a simple format through which I have received the response, and here I'm going to add my from format as the similar format. Alright, so now after selecting all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the date as 21st May 2025 and the time as 3 p.m. that is 1 hour less than the actual event time. So with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after getting the time from 1 hour before the actual time starts, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to set up a WhatsApp reminder for this particular time. So for that I'm going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step I'm going to select my action application as delay by Pabbly. So here by using this particular feature I'm going to delay this entire workflow until that particular time. So for that I'm going to select my action event as add time delay, and then I'm going to click on this connect, and then it is asking me how much delay you want to put in the workflow. So I'm going to select the delay as delay until, and then here is asking me to enter the delayed date. So it says date should be in this particular format like this, and the time it should be in the UTC time zone. So here you can see that previously we have successfully extracted the dates and the time in the particular UTC format only, that is this format. So we have received the response in that particular format only. So for that we are going to use that particular date and time. So here I'm going to map this new date and time over here, and here after entering all the required details I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here we have received a successful response that says delayed until this particular date and time. That means we have successfully delayed this workflow for that time. Alright, so now after setting up the delay, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the WhatsApp message that I want to send as a reminder at this particular time to myself, or you can say to my senior. So for that I'm going to another action step over here, and here in this action step I'm going to select my action application as Pabbly Chat Flow, because here I'm going to use this all-in-one WhatsApp communication platform to send a WhatsApp reminder for my scheduled meeting. Alright, so here you might be thinking that how you can access this Pabbly Chat Flow account. So here to access this Pabbly Chat Flow account you have to search for pabbly.com/chatflow in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Chat Flow. So here on the screen you can see Pabbly Chat Flow's homepage, and here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and try Pabbly Chat Flow for free today, and if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to access the Pabbly Chat Flow, we are going to click on this access now of Pabbly Chat Flow. Alright, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Chat Flow, and here if you wish to learn that how you can set up your Pabbly Chat Flow account step by step, then you can check out the video uploaded on our YouTube channel and on a landing page as well for the same. And here let me give an overview that how you can add your WhatsApp number over here. So here to add the WhatsApp number, you need to click on this add WhatsApp number button given on the top right corner, and here you can see two options that are WhatsApp Connect and the manual token connect. So here you can see that WhatsApp Connect is the preferred method. So if you wish to learn about this method, method, then you can check out the video link available in the description box below. Alright, so this was all about how to add a WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chatflow account. And now here, let me tell you that Pabbly Chatflow offers some amazing features that are available in the left side bar. So here, if you wish to learn about any of the feature in detail, then you can check out the videos dedicated to each of the feature available on our YouTube channel and on our landing page as well. Alright, so these are the features, and now here we are going to receive the WhatsApp reminders through a message template. And here to receive that message templates, we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Chatflow that are templates. And now here are this templates. You can see all the existing templates that I've already created using Pabbly Chatflow for my WhatsApp messaging. And here, if you wish to learn that how you can create a new template, then you need to click on this add a new template button, and then you need to fill in all of the details to create a new template in your Pabbly Chatflow account. And once you're going to create the new template, then automatically that template is going to be sent to the Meta for approval. And once the template get approved, then you can see the approved status over here with the template name. Alright, so these are the templates. And now here to send the 1 hour reminder to my WhatsApp number, I'm going to use this particular template that I've already created with the text as, "Hi, just a heads up that your upcoming event, that is 1, is scheduled to start in 1 hour. So here you might be thinking that what is this 1 over here? So this is a variable that I have used for the event name, and here I have bold this particular text as well. And then it says, please ensure you are ready with all the necessary materials. Let's make it a productive session. So I have used variable in the place of this event name because here I wanted to make this value dynamic so that whenever a new event is scheduled in my Google Calendar, then automatically this previously existing event name should be updated with the new one. Alright, so now firstly here for the 1 hour reminder, we are going to use this particular template. So now here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Pabbly Chatflow, and here I'm going to select my action event as send template message, because here in this particular case I'm going to send the template message as a reminder message on my WhatsApp. Alright, so now here to connect my Pabbly Chatflow with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Again, here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Pabbly Chatflow account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to enter the API token. So following the instructions given below, let's move back to our Pabbly Chatflow account. And from here, I'm going to click on the settings, and here under settings, I'm going to select API and webhooks. So this is the API token. So I'm going to generate the API token, and then I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to enter the recipient mobile number. So it says enter the recipient's WhatsApp mobile number with the country code without plus sign. Ensure that the mobile number is active on WhatsApp. So here in this recipient mobile number, I need to enter the number to whom I want to send this WhatsApp message. So here I want to receive the reminders on my own WhatsApp number. So here I'm going to add my own phone number. Alright, so here I've successfully added my own phone number, and then here is asking me to enter the template name. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the templates that I've created over here using Pabbly Chatflow. So now here I'm going to select the template that I've already shown you that I have created for the 1 hour reminder. So I've selected the template, and then automatically this header type has already been updated with the text, because here I've created a text based template. Alright, moving forward, here this header, params, media URL, file name are not required fields. Here I'm going to leave all of them blank, but if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And then here is asking me to enter the body parameter 1, that is event name over here. So here in this particular field, I need to enter the value for my variable. So here I've already told you that I have used a single variable in my template, and that is for the event name. So in this particular variable field value, I'm going to map the event name. So this is the event name. Moving forward, and then here is asking me for the name. So here I'm going to leave it blank. Here for the opt-in, I'm going to select yes, and then here it is asking for the incoming block, so I'm going to select none, and again these fields are not required fields. Here I'm going to leave all of them blank. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent this 1 hour reminder WhatsApp message to our WhatsApp number. So now let's go and check our WhatsApp for now. And here you can see we have successfully received a new message over here that says, hi, just a heads up that your upcoming event, client onboarding session Epic Solution, scheduled to start in 1 hour. Please ensure you're ready with all the necessary materials. Let's make it a productive session. Alright, so with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after setting the 1 hour before reminder message on my WhatsApp number, what we are going to do is that we are further going to set up this automation for 30 minutes before reminder as well. So for that, we are going to add another action step over here, and again here I'm going to select my action application as date time formatter by Pabbly, and this time I'm going to select my action event as add a separate time, and then I'm going to click on this connect, and then here it is asking me to enter the date. So I'm going to enter the date that I've received over here from my second action step of format date with time zone. So this is the actual start time, and then here for the expression I'm going to enter the expression as minus 30 minutes, and then here after adding the expression I'm going to select the two formats similar to the format that I've selected before, and from format as the same format. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response over here where we have received the date and the time 30 minutes before the actual start time, that is 3:30. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the date over here with the 30 minutes minus, then we are going to set a delay for the same. So we are going to select the action application as delay again, and then I'm going to select my action event as add time delay, and then I'm going to click on this connect. And this time I'm going to delay it until for this particular delay date that we have just right now generated, that is 30 minutes minus the actual start time. And now you have to selecting the date, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the message as delayed until this particular date and time. And now after delaying the workflow, we are going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step again we are going to select the action application as Pabbly chat flow, because we are going to send the 30 minutes before reminder message on our WhatsApp number. So for that, we are going to select this action application, and here I'm going to select my action event as send template message, because I've already created the template message for 30 minutes before reminder as well. Alright, so I'm going to click on this connect. And then here I'm going to click on the select existing connection, because I've already connected my Pabbly Chartflow account with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. So I'm going to build this connection, and then again here for the recipient mobile number, I'm going to enter my own mobile number over here. Alright, so I've successfully added the number, and here for the template I'm going to search for the 30 minutes before reminder template. So this is the template that I've already created, so I'm going to select that. And again here you can see that header type has already been updated over here moving forward. And then again here for the parameter, that means the variable value, I'm going to map the event name over here. Moving forward, again I'm not going to select any of the values, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent the 30 minutes before reminder message as well on our WhatsApp number. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a message over here that says, hello, this is a reminder that your meeting client onboarding session Epic Solution starts in 30 minutes. Please wrap up other work and get set to join on time. You are all set for a successful meeting. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now here let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Google Calendar, and our action as date time formatter by Pabbly twice, delay twice Pabbly chart flow, so that whenever a new event is scheduled in my Google Calendar, then automatically the start date and time is going to be formatted by using a date time formatter by Pabbly. And after getting the formatted date with time zone, we are going to subtract the particular time at which we want to send the reminder, and after getting the subtracted time, we are going to set a delay for that time, and after setting the delay, automatically we are going to send a template message, that means a reminder template message through Pabbly chat flow to our respective WhatsApp number. And here after sending the WhatsApp message, again we are going to subtract the time for the second reminder, and after subtracting the time, we are going to add a delay for that time, and after adding the delay, again we are going to send a WhatsApp reminder message through a template message using Pabbly chat flow. Alright, so these were the steps to how to receive automated WhatsApp WhatsApp reminders from Google Calendar using Pabbly Chat Flow. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now, if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now, if you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.